How many videos have you seen about the Lincoln Town Car leak, and everybody's got their ideas and opinions on where it's at, and you keep seeing all these different ways to do it. You've even seen me show you how to deflect the water away from the window so you never even have to seal the leak. Let me show you what the Band-Aid is. Here's the Band-Aid. Running the silicone along the window right here. Let me clean this camera off. The Band-Aid is diverting the water over to the end so it never even sees the box. Okay. Where the actual leak is, you see how this split is right here? You see how this can flip up? When you pull the screws out of here and right there. And I thought there was one more. There is one more. The leak is here. The leak is right here. See where all this silicone is around that edge? There's a lot of silicone here, here, here. Underneath that box, there's a piece of foam. And underneath that foam that goes around that oval is where the problem is. So what you do, you pull this cover off. You take these like plastic Phillips screw heads over here in the corner. There's one right here. I thought there was one more, but I might be wrong. And then you pull this off. And then this box is split right here. It actually split up underneath this whole entire piece. You pull this, it's like a, I think it's weird. It's like a 10 or 11, I think. 10, 11, 12. I don't know, it's kind of an odd size. It might be an 11. You take the screw out, or the nut here off, the nut there off. Inside this box, there's like a 8 to 10 mil there, 8 to 10 mil right there. And then there's one right here. And there's one more right here in the corner. And when you pull all these screws out inside this box, here, here, back here, 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 and then right here, this whole tray from this point over lifts out of here. You actually take this off first, then you take all the screws out, and then this whole half of a tray lifts off of here. You don't have to take this whole entire cowl off like I see people doing. It's from this section here over. You take all them screws out inside that thing, take off this plastic cover on the top, and then underneath this plastic, around this area, right in here, is a piece of foam. And that foam basically deteriorated away. And what ends up happening is water runs down the windshield right here. It gets back behind that. And then there's no seal there anymore to stop the water from going inside your car and accumulating on the floor right here, inside that vent. That's why you're getting water in the floor. That's why you see the silicone around that hole in a lot of the videos. You don't have to pull this whole thing off. You don't have to do all this magical stuff, and like I did right here where I sealed all the way across the window. I did that to show you guys how to divert the water away from the windshield so you don't ever have to worry about that leaking in there. But that's not actually the fix. That's not what ideally would be the last path or the last place that you could seal to stop the water from going in. To stop the water from going in, the best way to do it is to actually take from this section here, unbolt everything inside, clean up that whole entire area right there, and then re-silicone that whole entire piece. Put everything back together, put your bolts and stuff back in, and then take your finger and rub more silicone all along that edge like you see somebody in there has already done. That is the best way to do it. Hands down. That's how you fix the water leak on the town cars. Not all this other voodoo stuff that, yes, there are other options, and yes, people have diverted water away. But nobody's ever actually explained why the water leak is there. And that is why the water leak is there. Because that seal underneath that bottom plastic piece has deteriorated. Thanks, guys.